Boys, well done tonight on a big win against a semi-pro team. How do you feel?
Over the moon. Don't know about you, Michael, but I'm really impressed with how well the lads played tonight.
What we played today was very good, and the performance was absolutely brilliant, and it's a big scout that we had tonight.
So when they came down here as well, how did you tell the boys? What did you say to them, Tristan, at the beginning?
I have this saying, and the boys are fed of hearing it. When they ask how good a team is, I always say a team's as good as you let them be. So it's 11 v 11. I know it's a cliche, but if you let them be good, then they're a good side. If you let them be bad, then they're a bad side.
Yeah, I know. And I've seen there in your team talk, it was very good. I know that we was talking about, you know, a lot of people not knowing each other and how they just keep it simple and not overdo things as well. Do you feel that at times we kept it more simpler than they did?
Yeah, I think so. They've got some ball-playing midfielders. They kept the ball better in the midfield, particularly in the first 5-10 minutes. And the goal we scored was against the run of play, and I think that kind of shocked them. And it gave us that kind of lift that we could play at their level and we could compete. That's
the next question I was actually going to ask was, you know, in the first 10 minutes, it was basically them sort of knocking on the door.
Yeah.
Once we got that goal, did we settle? And then did they get a bit jittery because of it?
We did settle because we started to play the ball out from the back. There was a couple of times we did make a couple of mistakes. You have to remember that we are a development team, and we did make the mistakes playing out from the back, doing simple stuff like passing across the 18-yard box, but we did play from the back. I believe we did play the better football. We hit the bar twice, and yeah, we showed that it's like who was the team at a higher level today. I think we looked like the team that was at the higher level today.
When you went 2-0 up, Tristan, was you surprised, or would you know that your team can really carve out these kind of chances?
I know we can score. Liam Donaldson is a finisher, and he scored 2. And the only thing I said to him afterwards, he should have scored 4. He put two wide, but great ball in from the trialist today. Eddie whipped a ball in. Liam flick on to Liam and goal.
Again, you know, when they started getting into the game, they got one goal which was kind of switching off at the back.
Yeah.
The second goal, talk me through it, because I think it was 2 hands on the ball.
Get my blood pressure going again. Yep, so ball comes in, keeper jumps, grabs it, turns his back towards the player, he's got the ball facing the goal. One of their players comes in quite high, kicks the ball out of 2 hands with his heel. Keeper goes down injured and he taps it in the back of the net. Everybody, the linesman, everybody watching, said it was a foul on the goalkeeper, and the keeper had the ball in 2 hands. The only person that didn't give it was the ref that was 30 yards away with his back to it.
Mike, what did you think of the referee tonight? Because there were some challenges out there that really couldn't be done.
That he should have given to us. There's some that should have been given to the other team. Some was a bit dodgy, but this happens in football, and you've got to deal with that. But in that second half, for me, it was the performance of Fred. Fred was absolutely brilliant in that second half. He ran at them, he was strong, he gave us an outlet, and I think that's the things that we did take from that half. We had a couple of passes where the ball has gone out wide, and ball's gone out diagonal, and created a lot of passes in that second half.
So yeah, at half time you made those changes as well. They were really significant changes. Someone like Fred coming on, who's a bit of a, you know, he's a bit of an all-rounder. He's got pace, he's got great body build. How did you think he played tonight out there?
Really good. They couldn't handle him. He was splitting the 2 centre halves. He had some pace either side. He either had Richmond or Devine either side, or Ellie. There's a lot of pace in this team, and I'd back us to score week in, week out. We've got to work on our defensive shape, and we're still looking at centre backs to bolster it. I moved Dean, our captain, from centre midfield to centre back to make it a bit more solid. I think he had a great game. Dylan was fantastic. He was an absolute colossus. Without him, it would have been a different result.
Do you think, obviously you had 2 great, you know, men of the match tonight. With Fred coming in, did he make that? Would he have made the man of the match if it wasn't for the other 2?
Do you know what? It's really difficult to pick a man of the match tonight, because you've got to realise they're probably 6 or 7 divisions above us. They're semi-pro. They have better facilities, training, everything than what we do. We're a development squad. Our back 4 had never played together before. Most of our players were under the age of 23. So for me, there was 8 men of the match out there.
As well, someone like Devine comes on, Mike, and he changes the game. He's got lots of pace, as Ellie as well. What do you think of players like that have got the pace?
Like Devine and Ellie just need to do what they're good at. Getting the ball and running at players. Getting the ball, running at players and crossing it. Getting the ball and having a shot. Playing quick 1-2s. That's what they're good at, and that's what they should do. And if they continue doing it, they get more success.
Obviously, I asked you last time we were out here, Trist. Mike, what's your, going forward? What do you see this team doing for the rest of the season?
I feel this team doing very lot, to be honest. This is a big scout, but big performance that we had today. If we just keep our heads down, keep training hard, we will definitely have a successful season. We've had a successful pre-season, so let's just hope we can take it with us. But the main thing today, that wasn't really the big scout. It was that we had a very, very good performance, and we need to keep up that performance. That was the big thing today.
And
I just want to say, sorry,
go on.
I just want to say thank you to Lewisham Borough for the game. I mean, they didn't have to play us. They are a lot more advanced as in what division they play. They play at a high level. They didn't need to come down and play us. I know they've had a really difficult summer, and I've been speaking to Justin and said, look, if you needed minutes, because they're basically doing their pre-season as they go, and that they can come down and play us. So thank you very much to Lewisham Borough for playing us, and good luck to them for the rest of the season.
That was going to be my next question, but you beat me to it. So last question of the night. I know you've got River Plate at the weekend, and you've got, how many more pre-season games have you got left?
One more after River Plate, and then we've got a cup competition 1st of September. League starts on the 8th.
So in these next 2 games, what are you looking for from your players?
Consistency now.
What about you, Mike? What are you looking for?
Consistency, the same thing. Just putting in hard work. As I said, this is a big scout, but what we don't want to do is not have a good performance in the next game, so we just really need to keep it up and get ready for the season.
Well done, boys, tonight. It's an excellent performance from Welling Town, and it's a big scalp, I know that, but at the same time, we're going to keep grounded and we're going to keep going forward. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.